Alright, here we are with TSM vs Quincy Crew. Um, yeah, I was thinking about the format to this. Um, so they had the game set beforehand, but if Quincy Crew loses this, the next game kind of becomes, I wouldn't say like irrelevant, but like it's not elimination based anymore, right? It's gonna be TSM versus EG, and it's just gonna matter who has to play groups and who doesn't. Um, I do think TSM's the stronger team here, so I'd expect them to win. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We have first pick Pugna, and to respond with Mars Weaver and Chaos Knight follow up. Um, hmm. Yeah, TSM have the first pick. Quincy Crew have second. TSM has Radiant. Generally value second pick very heavily. I do already have a strong lane though in Mars Weaver, and it's also very flexible. Where this doesn't have to be a 3-4, right? Weaver can also play. Weaver can be everything but mid, pretty much. Mars can be 2-3, and sometimes we've even seen teams run it 1 or 5. A lot less common, but it has been seen before. TSM though is pretty. That's probably just gonna be their 1-5. We have seen CK run as a 3 and Pugna run as 4 here and there. So they are pretty flexible, but I give it like an 80% chance that that's 1-5. We do have Storm, Sand King Band from Quincy Crew. I mean, these heroes just burst the Weaver, right? They need to kind of protect the Weaver. Mars can land against most things. I mean, yeah, Jug's rough to land against, but Jug's also a bad hero right now, so if they're picking Jug, you're kind of chilling. Deuce a tiny Monkey King band here from TSM. Uh, all these heroes do decent against DK. Actually, I don't know how well Monkey does. They also have like mixed spells against Pugna outside of Medusa, so I think that's also a reason why. One more band here from Quincy Crew before we get into the next round of picks. Um, Not really sure what they're thinking to ban. They're kind of all over the place with like what role they're banning, so it's not even like they're targeting anything. They're gonna ban Tide Hunter and pick up an Undying of their own. Now they do have Arena protect the Tombstone a little bit, which is nice. The hero's quite tanky, so hopefully Ponlo doesn't feed too much in the first 5 minutes. It's I don't know how I like it against CK, right? Because you are a CK is a strength hero, right? So you're taking damage away in HP, and it's real nice to trade and things like that. But later in the game, I feel like second dying just kind of feeds if he doesn't snowball. And considering it's probably gonna be a 5, I feel like the CK just presses W on him and he's dead, and it's really sad. Now CK doesn't really have a way to deal with Tombstone if he gets it off. We're gonna have an Underlord picked up. Interesting. That hero does not see much play in NA. I've seen it in Europe a little bit. Underload a Shaman, I mean, that's a lot of disable. That's a lot of disable for lane. If they lane together, a lot of disable for the game. Because the Underlord can kind of protect the Shaman, and Shaman can ideally get a Shackle into the pit or whatever. And then they're gonna get pit again or whatever. So There's a chance someone's just sitting there for 10 seconds. Underlord, very good against Weaver. I'm assuming it's pretty well against Undying, especially for a strength hero, because you do have the percent base from your Q, you have the reduced damage from your E. Like, I think trading's probably pretty decent against Undying unless he gets like 3 or 4 stacks off. But any heroes struggle with that when you're minus 16, minus 12, strength. TSM don't really have a way to hit Tombstone right now, but I mean, Tombstone's not as annoying as A. But I'd still like to see them pick up some sort of range hero. Actually, I'm wondering if wards do well against it. How do wards hit count? They count as hero hits or what? But Razor picked up here from Quincy Crew. And it's pretty decent against Underlord. Right, you get to steal his damage. He's a slow hero. Normally, Underlord wants to skip the W level in lane. So you're kind of gonna be forced to pick it up. But there's a shaman that can just shackle you, and you're laning with Undying, so it's not like you have a stun. Unless this Weaver, I mean, even the Weaver is not gonna be the stun. It's gonna be minus arm if Weaver Laden's down there, but yeah, I don't know. Razor's generally a lane dominator, and all of the core matchups good. I don't think it's that good with the supports in the lane, and Conlo and UR are known to lose their lanes. So I really dislike this. I kind of hope it's a Quinn Razor, but once again, really weird to pick up Razor mid without knowing the matchup. So it probably will be safe lane Razor. Also, how good is Razor against CK? I feel like the matchup's pretty bad. Yeah, you can link the real one, but CK is gonna have a lot of damage to still get on you, and the illusions are gonna tank some of the Eye of the Storm procs. So I could see Razor just feeding before you get the damage off. And you do have Undying heal behind you, and like Mars Arena and spells to like break it up. Feels weird. Feels really weird. TSM though, gonna have to pick next. Quincy Crew last overall. We're gonna have Puck Pango ban. Puck would have been pretty good for TSM. Kind of counters Razor with the coil. Especially the Ag once it gets through the game. There's not that much lockdown for Quincy Crew.
10 seconds to go.
Pango, just a mid laner Quinn likes a lot, and kind of ignore all this disable from TSM just by rolling through. Break up the fights pretty well. They're also going to ban Kunkka. Kunkka I don't see as great, but I'm only for the CK. A ban from Quincy Crew. What are they going to let through?
10 seconds.
Both teams do neither mid laner unless this Pugna's running mid or the Mars is running mid, but most likely mid laners the last picked here.
Radiance pick.
In a ban from Quincy Crew. How many mids left in the pool? You got your Ember, you got your Void Spirit.
Seconds to go.
Even those heroes aren't that strong.
Dyer's pick.
Queen of Pain, forgot about that hero. Pretty good. What's the ult knockback against BKBs? Does it knock back the BKB? I think the damage pierces, but I don't know if the... You don't really want to lane either of the spirits against Quap. What has Quinjamin Callahan got for us? I can't think of a single hero you want to play this game, and that is not good when you have last pick. They go. And they do go the Ember. I mean, this matchup skill based, but it's a lot A lot of the skill is put on the Ember player. Not to say Quinn is able to slight dodge. And takes more for Flame Guard to get burnt. But it's also just not that good of an Ember game. I mean, you somewhat like help against CK, right? You have mixed damage against Pugna. But one wrong Remnant, you're gonna get shackled up, you're gonna get pitted. There's just a lot of stuff you have to worry about. I mean, pit's just the most important thing. There's some ground disable. What the fuck is that like siren side? But yeah, I think Brile will still end up winning mid, even though people say Ember's favored. Um, I think Saberlight Moonmeander will actually beat Ponlo UR. The battle of who's the worst laner. Now, Razor is pretty good against Underlord, but I think the disable from Shadow Shaman changes the lane a lot. Oh, 20, what a Giga Jet. And then, what's the other lane? Mars Weaver versus. Okay. Mars Weaver versus CK Pugna. Oh. I have to favor CK Pugna. I think Pugna is just a really strong laner. Mars Weaver, though, a very good lane. Like, I should actually take back. The lane's just gonna break even. Mid lane's gonna go Brow's favor. In terms of net worth, but Quinn will probably have more impact and then fall behind because of it. And top lane will go in favor of TSM. I think TSM will come out. I think the lanes, Quincy Crew will be about 500 net worth up, but around the 20-minute mark, TSM will come ahead because Quinn will fall behind. Play more of this active play style and won't be able to connect with his game. Tomlin's gonna try to scout out the obs here. That isn't place. Sim's gonna bring 4 heroes top. They actually did place an obs here for the mid lane.
Battle will commence in 30.
They're gonna go connect with this obs that they placed earlier. Try to pick up a first blood. Me, Ponlo will walk all this high ground 2 games in a row alone. Don't do it, Ponlo. Big P. Queuing up the high ground, didn't get any stacks, so he's gonna walk up, but gonna pick up Aether Shock level 1. I mean, it's generally a lot better for the lane, but I was
3,
thinking maybe he picks up Shackles to deal with
1.
Static Link. I guess level 1 Static Link isn't that big of a deal. I'm gonna trade some spells. It's a lot of mana on me, but a lot of HP on dying. And that's why I just picked up level 1. A lot of damage for this lane. Gonna place down a sentry here for the Weaver. They're gonna block up the large camp. Small camp's gonna be blocked here. Small camp block. Large camp's not blocked though for Radiance. Onlo taking a lot of nukes. Dwar's gonna get static link here. 27 damage. Onlo's gonna try to trade as he got a double decay off. Both charges right now. He's gonna get another double here. Right, he did not cast it. Mid lane though is pretty even. Brile already down 1 CS though, but no denies. I feel like that's more important here on the early levels. The mid lane is what's the XP looking like? They're all gonna get bottled relatively same time. Same creep wave. 1 or 2 CS isn't gonna make the difference. 1 or 2 denies could. Conlo has a Sal, but only 1 Tango and Mango after that. Kind of heavily losing the region battle here in the top lane. And they're gonna hit 2 now. Conlo's still level 1. Yor is 2. I'm gonna get a double decay here. You have that large camp to play with, but not pulling yet. Conlo's gonna get shackled up here under the firestorm. Gonna take a lot of damage, but should be fine. Gonna drop the tombstone actually. Oh, we walk back in the firestorm. The Saberlight's gonna get first blood on the pawn though. Mid laner's gonna put the runes here. Quinn actually pulling ahead with 3 denies. We're seeing a max of the E, which a lot of swaps have been favoring more lately. Especially against this lane, you know, you're not as reliant on the dagger dodge. It's a lot harder to dodge Scream, and you just be able to spam it more. But Flame Guard with the buffs to it make this build not as good, right? You can eat a lot more of these. 190 damage. So you can eat 2 because it's also 70% base or whatever. Maybe even 3, probably just 2 though. Curious whether we get another point in Q or blink. Still holding the points. He's gonna send out a stick finally to deal with the slight spam that's gonna be coming. I really just want to figure out what he's gonna skill. Gonna get walked down here by the Flame Guard. Surprised he just doesn't dagger him after he slided there. He's gonna go dagger.
This is Gabe Newell.
Ooh.
Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double kill.
Hanlo just got 2 kills? What? He got 2 kills? Yeah, go next. Mono is getting a lot of farm out of his bottom lane though. I mean, this top lane should go Quincy Crew favored. I just thought they were gonna lose it because these two are terrible at laning generally, but this Ponlo's a fucking beast. Yeah. Oh, I thought they gave him another double. Gonna stop this pull. Should be fine. And shoving in the lane with Flame Guard. And go hit up his small stack maybe? Oh, Flame Guard doesn't last long enough. I'm gonna go block instead. Maybe that actually pulled all the way through. Going treads here. I don't know how much I like that. Milan gonna snipe a crow. Gonna place another obs in the same position. Hanlu gonna scout out some stacks. Actually gonna walk towards Bryle as Quinn does drop the chains, but Bryle should be fine. Op Sentry here. I don't really see them getting a kill. He's pretty high HP. They're gonna... Alright, Tombstone down. Tombstone down. Switch over to net worth here. Quinn is actually top of the net worth chart. Gonna probably secure this rune. And didn't go all the way. Weaver's down here, but so is Dubu. Brow's gonna pick up the illusion and just burst the Weaver. I mean, you're so low HP. This ult does 310 pure. That's like half your HP. CK now top of net worth, but yeah, Ember's not too far behind. Underlord is actually ahead of Yawar despite dying once. And as I said, this lane should be favorable for him. He's not too far behind, but he is behind. The real loser of the lanes right now is this Mars. This Mars is suffering hard. The supports... Holy shit, that was a lot of damage. The supports of Quincy Crew, though, are very rich. 600 ahead of the supports TSM. This Ponlo is getting a lot of net worth compared to most games from these kills. Can pick up the obs in the river. Been diving Bryle a little bit here. But Bryle not really scared. Ponlo was in the neighborhood, but diving did not seem real possible. But Quinn can't really die himself, right? And he has free remnant TPs to base, so this harassment on Bryle is just gonna keep adding up. Small is also blocked, so can't really be farming that up either. Kane's gonna miss. Moon going to go down here. Ponlo also gonna die, but there's a tombstone on the high ground that they can't deal with. I guess this is why you went treads, right? To deal with the bugs and maybe kill tombstone when it's not on the high ground like this. Saberlight's gonna try to pick up the rest of the stack, but I think he forgot to press Firestorm on the stack, so not gonna kill it. Ember trying to pick up the rune. It is gonna be an arcane bot. Dubu's just gonna pick it up. Ryle's gonna die to the last light. The urn on Milan. Milan tipping Bryle back. All in the meantime, though, Motto just farming it up. Gonna have a pretty quick armlet here. Go and Echo Saber. Classic build. But, I mean, he's 4k net worth at 8 minutes. Been diving again. Gonna have a wand up here from Moon Meander and a Shackle. There's nothing to really cancel Shackle this game. Yeah, and he's just gonna go down. I mean, the supports on Quincy Crew just don't have a stun.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sorry about that. Got a phone call. We're gonna have BKB first item here from UR. Pretty typical stuff from Razors. I'm curious exactly what build he's gonna go. Didn't we see, like, a lot of times we just see BKB into Refresher. You just get double link, it's really strong. It's hard to deal with your BKB timing. The stacks are gonna be scouted out here by Dubu. In this Obs, Milan's gonna deward it. TSM is in the area though. Quincy Crew gonna start farming it up. Saberlight gonna drop the Firestorm. And I don't know how much each team really got there from the gold, but making sure Quincy Crew doesn't get all the gold and XP is just massive. Because right, they didn't commit the time to doing this, making the stacks themselves, and they still get half the benefits, right? Committing this around the same amount of heroes as well. Dubu gonna get a 6 from this tome. Weaver the same. A little bit away from 6 on Ponlo, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. And yes, I'm actually gonna start doing Roche here with the wards. Reason why you see this Shadow Shaman picked up a lot, you can just do Roche. You're level 6. And I mean, it's still gonna fall here, no matter what, whether Quincy Crew's in the area or not. So they are actually walking over, and it's just gonna be a matter of who picks up the Aegis here. You're gonna drop the Tombstone and try to make some space, but it's not in the Roshan pit, so they're gonna jump the backlines here. But double Quap ult from Bryle is gonna kill the Razor, and Kezer's gonna show up for Arena, but it's gonna be a little too late. He's gonna catch Dubu. Quinn's actually snatches the Aegis and is gonna get out, but there's 3 dead on the side of Quincy Crew. They're gonna rift to base to heal up and probably convert this into mid tower. Quinn does have the Aegis though. So they did save that at least, but the last hit did go the way of TSM. So TSM is gonna get a lot of net worth out of that. They have a siege shoving the mid lane here. They're up 2k net worth now. Armlet's completed on CK. Does Echo Saber die on Courier? Or is he choosing not to go? He's a blink queued up now. 5.6k. I don't think he has Echo Saber. Armlet plus treads plus Echo Saber, it's like 6k. They're gonna jump on Ponlo. Ponlo should be fine. Oh, never mind. There's the Tumber's Toy into Hex plus Shackles. Gonna pick him off there. Milan just trying to soak some of Tomato's XP here. But overall, I don't think Tomato's really going to care. I mean, he's gonna suffer an XP, but on might get a courier here. Moving pretty slow with the clarity. Does pick it up. They're gonna drop the wards though on the top tier 2. They are only level 1 wards though. They still do a lot of damage. Quinn comes up here to defend, but we're gonna have an arena here on the back line. It's gonna try to go on Dubu. It's gonna be a 3-man decay with the tombstone down, but Dubu does end up dying to the last slight there. They also have the bugs on them. Quinn is pretty low, but does have Aegis. The pit trying to save the fight a bit. Moon Meander will go down to the slight plus Flame Guard. And your War TP's in the area. They need to just get out if they can. Tomato is here. Yeah, it looks a little too rough. Hero's too low. Ghost support's dead. So Quincy Crew end up saving their top tier 2, but it is very low. 2k net worth lead here for TSM. And Quinn actually changed his mind to go BKB first, realizing how rough these fights are going to be with the pit plus Shadow Shaman Shackles. And probably scouted the Blitz Knuckles from Quab because he is going Orchid first. And almost has it. About 100 gold off, but his courier's dead for the next 30. So should have it when the courier's up. He's gonna be coming out soon for Razor though. That's gonna make his fights pretty easy until... Oh, they're actually smoking up at him. And Tomato blinks past to go for Ponlo. Ponlo's gonna get the tombstone down, but he's gonna go down. They're just gonna run, try not to fight around the tombstone. Tomato gonna pop the ult to break the chains away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Razor should have BKB after this Ancient. It's gonna be really hard for TSM to fight around this. They're gonna have Decrupt for whoever goes on, but no matter what, he's still gonna get damage during this BKB duration. The only other save after that is Reality Rift Pierce's spell immunity, right? And just the pure damage of CK, but I mean, by the time he gets 20, you're hoping that you have BKB plus Shivas. And this is where the XP though is coming into matter that Milan's been stealing this entire game. I mean, we're actually gonna have a jump here from Mars onto Moon Meander. Moon Meander's gonna catch him though under wards, and Saberlight actually tanks the Shackles. Gonna catch Quinn here, but he does have Aegis. The wards are gonna go down, but Quinn's gonna immediately get hexed up. Follow up Shackles, and it's just gonna get critted down by Tomato. Dubu healing Moon through all of this. Now Milan trying to go on Dubu, but the blink in from Tomato to pull him back, but no stun available yet. Maybe juking the tree line. It's gonna go invis and no detection. Yeah, becoming a 4k net worth lead here for TSM. TSM win this game, they secure themselves into the major. Quincy Crew will automatically be out. And the TSM versus EG game will matter who gets upper bracket immediately and who has to play through groups. See, Underlord actually going drums into Atos. I don't know how much I like the drums, and he did go treads. Could maybe just go double boots. Tomato just jumping on a Ponlo here. Ponlo's gonna drop Tombstone high ground, but should be fine. Milan gonna try to kill Moon Meander down here, and it's gonna save Quinn.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
And it is very fun. I guess it's a blink, but the 16-minute blink, 17-minute blink. We do see CK going back for the Echo Saber, yeah. I think he realizes how valuable this item is just for the mana regen. And the burst is also nice, but this hero just needs the mana regen. Those are very important to your fight. But it's gonna go BKB next. Play around the chains and arena. They're actually gonna jump onto the Mars here from Blink Dagger from Shaman. Kezu will die without getting any spells off him. There's gonna be a shackle onto Conlo. Conlo. Oh, also the wards are gonna get dropped. Yuar's gonna show off the BKB and kill off Moon Meander here. TK also goes down. So overall right now it's 3 for 3. But TK dying the big kill of the fight. Roche may respawn in a minute. This will be Aegis plus Shard. I really like that Shard on the qual. It's still very good, even though it did get nerfed. Chaos Bolt though is also a good one. Making an illusion on whoever you stun. Just gives you so much vision in a fight, so much damage. And the increased range is nice. Not as important with the Blink Dagger, as you'll probably be blinking, Reality Rifting, and Chaos Bolt, but still nice nevertheless. Quinn does have his BKB as well though, going back to the Maelstrom. Needing just to farm it up pretty much. Ryle not gonna end up catching Kezu here. On in the area as well. Curious if I'll just go straight Ags. A lot of times we've been seeing these Weavers pick up one more item after the Vessel. Like an Urn or a Solar Crest. And I think both are pretty good to amplify your Razor. Like the movement speed is so nice, attack speed is so nice. And Hanlo's not really buying either of those items himself, so... yeah, I'd really like a Solar. Also nice for your hero, right? More minus armor. Rune's gonna blink onto the high ground. Not get the D ward, he gets the sentry though. I don't know what I just witnessed, but I witnessed something. Atos committed. Underlord gonna get turned on here. BKB being committed by Quinn though, and he's gonna get healed through, and he's just gonna be able to ult out. The lack of stuns here from Quincy Crew. And he's gonna be able to reset into base and TP back in. They are fighting under Tombstone here. Moon is getting very low. He's gonna take out the Vessel. Saberlight's back into the fight though, and Moon not able to go through, but he is gonna TP mid. It's gonna be a dead Kezu. Yeah, once again, the lack of stuns hurting Quincy Crew. The only stun they have is the spear. So Underwood able to ult out freely. And they're actually gonna catch one more. Juan's gonna go down. 2 cores from Quincy Crew living once again, but not really mattering.
Tower is under siege. Dire has fortified its structures.
They're unstoppable.
Ren gonna get picked off in the side lane from his Blink Dagger from Moon Meander. Up to 6k net worth lead, Roche will be respawning in 40 seconds, and with this Roche, I expect the bottom 2 towers and racks to follow. Assuming TSM gets. I mean, Quincy Crew might be able to sneak another Aegis Steel, you know. Fighting around this Tombstone on the pit is very annoying, but you know, they do have Underlord Fiend's Gate to play with. They also have their own annoying spells like Pit, Wards. The name of the game here for TSM is just kiting the BKBs of Quincy Crew. When they don't have those BKBs, it's very hard for them on damage. And we are seeing a refresher first. So 12 seconds worth of BKB, double link. Ryle just chilling on the high ground. Has his BKB now. Is gonna go back for a Witchblade. Item's nice, right? It gives you armor. Your hero kind of lacks armor. Outside that, I'm not really quite sure why. Link on the high ground. These guys are fucking crazy. And just gonna
That was unreal.
silence up Han though, and gonna die. And on the back lines, Milan's gonna get caught by Hex and Shackle, and he's gonna die. Quinn's gonna pick up a DD, but now those two picks on the supports makes it impossible for this this Roshan fight. Mono take both? No, he's gonna take Aegis, and Shard is gonna go the way of Ryle. Makes farming a lot nicer, and like the silence is obviously good on someone, but I thought he'll really be blinking in aggressively.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
There's got to be he's blinking away. Nope. They're gonna jump on to Ember here though. He has no Remnant out and is going to die to the Sonic Wave. Quinn down for 50 seconds. Does have buyback though. And this will probably mean knocking on some racks here. Issue is no Phantasm, no wards. So it's just gonna be Tomato hitting. Here you are, so he gets the fuck out. You are getting a nice link onto him, plus buyback from Ember leads to a very bad fight. And yeah, they're just gonna go bot now and pick up these towers. Quinn's death allows them to get the lanes in. Milan's still gonna try to shove out top, but kind of rough. Ryle's also able to solo kill him with this Orchid and Blink, so give me looking up here. Can't run into him. One in the tree line. Gonna Sakuchi. I don't know if they saw each other. Fog was a little weird there. TK though, TPing in. They still have this obs up. Actually gonna jump the Razor here. The spear is gonna land on an illusion. Yoar is gonna pop the BKB, and the Fiend's Gate was inside the arena, so he's not able to really connect here. Hezu will go down. BKB and arena are down, but Ryo jumping on the backline. Yoar is gonna get healed up from Pawn though, and should be fine. But Quinn dies again from the space made by Ryo. Milan trying his hardest to cut the wave here, but is gonna get Orchided up, and he will most likely fall during this duration. This probably means Rax. Ward's still up. No Phantasm, but Ward's up. Plus Pugna Blast. I mean, it's only level 1. 5 Pugna.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Pop the drums, pop the wards. Glyph popped. But no BKB from Razor. Refresher in about 200 gold. So when he has this BKB back up, he might have Refresher, double ult, double link. That might be enough to turn fights, but I really doubt it. He lacks armor against this TK. Reality Rift minus armor is very strong. And they have a lot of ways to make space for him in these fights. Plus he has Aegis, so you know, you steal damage for 1 life. So what? Go next life. They're gonna back up though. Gonna send the illusions top, cut the wave. Grab this, pick up this bottom tower, and they are up 18k net worth now.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Well, has the Witchblade on the way. The Refresher completed from Razor as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Orange is drawing some mad lines.
tower has fallen.
Scan gonna connect on Saberlight here. The crew probably gonna wrap here onto the high ground. They're gonna get a slide off, so they know they're outside the base, and they're actually gonna smoke up on Quincy Crew themselves.
So
Commando's just gonna blink in when the smoke breaks, but not gonna catch anyone. Ember immediately gonna BKB the W, but massive arena, massive slide. It's gonna lead to both supports dying, but Mars also dead. Saberlight's gonna go down. Tomato's still rocking both lives, but alone. Quinn's gonna go down, trying to remnant to activate his remnant. Hanlo does buy back, but I don't think it really matter. Yoar is gonna go down. Ryle's gonna kill Milan, and Ponlo's probably gonna fall as well, and this is probably a GG.
More than 2 kills.
That fight looked so well for TSM, but they're just way too far behind. I mean, not TSM, for Quincy Crew. They're just way too far behind, though. Yamato and Brio pretty much 2v5 the fights, with the other three dying immediately for the, you know, the slides plus R spells.
Been destroyed. Dire's top barracks is under
Aegis didn't even get popped there. Aegis will be reclaimed in 20 seconds though, so he has to be a little careful here.
top barracks
Playing
has been
a little too close to death. He has BKB. I would turn my armament off, yeah, and let it just tick out. Yeah, okay. So he's gonna go down. 3 are coming up. He has his BKB though. He's just gonna pop BKB. Let's just TP out. Alright, he's gonna go on the Mars here actually, and is going to kill the Mars. He is way too big, and there's actually gonna be a Fiend's Gate behind. Saberlight gonna catch Quinn. Quinn's gonna pop the BKB though. Quinn does get out, but Milan might be caught instead, and he will be. Milan, no buyback. Wards hitting the racks. No BKB from Ember. No remnants.
has fallen.
Yeah, I don't know how you fight this one, bros. Only one BKB, one Blink, Eye of the Storm here from Razor. But doesn't matter. These boys are a little too beefy here. You also don't have your Vessel anymore to stop the healing from this Pugna. You are gonna pop his BKB, but not even use Link. Yeah. Now Quincy Crew has literally nothing to defend the base. They have a single remnant and Quinn's dead. Big arena, but they don't really care. No follow-up damage. Mono's gonna get his damage stolen, but it's just gonna get shackled up, and now he's dead. And they're gonna drop the GGs. Quincy Crew will be eliminated from the Stockholm Major. TSM and EG are making it. Next game will decide who makes upper brackets, and who has to play through groups. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I don't really care to cast a third game, considering I don't think it really matters. So yeah, check out, subscribe to the YouTube, catch me casting more, or follow the Twitch where I play my own games. Peace out.